Hey y'all, it's your girl Ro here, and I want to welcome you to Baking Up Christmas 2022. Welcome to day one of Baking Up Christmas. Now let's get into the video. So today's video is on chocolate apple slices, and here are the supplies and ingredients that I will be using in today's video. All links and ingredients will be listed in the description box below this video. Starting off, I'm using Almond Bark. This is 2 cups of the white, some lemon juice, Granny Smith apples. You can use apples of your choice, and some veggie wash to help strip off the wax of my apples. And you're gonna need some paper towel, a lot of it. Also, you're gonna need some apple skewers, and you're gonna need an apple slicer. This is an 8-count slicer. Now for the coating of my apple slices, I'm using Yum Crumbs. This is a strawberry crumble, and I'm also using some pecans. The other 2 flavors are apple pie and salted caramel. Now the links to these crumbles will be listed in the description box below this video, so be sure to check it out. Next, I'm going to be using a cake pop box holder, and I'm going to place some aluminum foil over it to catch whatever droppings or chocolate from my apple slices. Once I'm done with my slices, I can remove the foil, easy cleanup, throw it away, and save my box all at the same time. My sticks, I just insert to just place them there when I'm ready to insert them into my apples. But let's get started with the cleaning process. I'm using a veggie wash, which helps clean your vegetables and fruits, and this I just sprayed, and I'm rubbing the solution over my apples to help remove the wax. You want to rinse this completely, and you want to dry your apples completely before you slice your apples. Now I'm going to be placing down some parchment paper and paper towel to help with some of this juice once you cut your slices. Got to have your extra paper towel. Now I'm using an 8-count apple slicer. You want to place it right over the center of that apple and firmly press down. Give it a little shake to make sure your apples are cut completely. And once you remove them, just place them right into the lemon juice. The lemon juice will help prevent your apples from browning. When removing your slices, you want to pull your slices up and then place them in the lemon juice. Let them sit in the lemon juice for about a minute. Make sure they're fully coated. And then you want to pop out that core, but be careful on the other side of that slicer. It is sharp, so be careful when you are removing your slices. Now I'm just making sure that my apple slices are fully coated with this lemon juice, and you want to completely dry your slices and place them down onto your surface. Now you can cut as many as you like according to what your package is or your dessert special or design is going to be. But it's okay to prep them because this lemon juice will keep them from browning. Now I got this in my nice little tin can, and this is a bowl, and I just place the cover over it and then place it into my refrigerator until I use it the next time. Now it's time to insert your sticks. Like I said, you can use apple sticks or you can use a smaller skewer, but it's important that when you insert these sticks, insert them on a thick part of the surface. There's going to be juice that retracts back. You want to take some paper towel and just dry that off. And then just lay them right onto your paper towel or onto your surface, your clean surface. Now I'm using the smaller sticks just to show you. These sticks I will leave in the description box below. But if your apples are heavy and they're on a weak stick, they may bend and break. So make sure you have a sturdy stick when you're dipping your apple slices. Now once you have them all prepped, I stick these in like halfway so that you know, but I just go through and just re-dry the bottom. But here's what I'm talking about. See how long? It don't take long for them to brown, but that lemon juice works every time. So I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of Paramount crystals to help with the melting process. And I do my melting process in 30-second intervals. I am using Almond Bark. My white coating is ready, and I also prepared some milk chocolate coating. All right, and we're gonna start off with the milk chocolate coating and some pecans. All right, so we got everything prepped up, and you just want to take your apple slice and insert it right into your candy coating and rotate it and drain off any extra and rotate it enough so that is no extra dripping down into your crumbles or your pecans, because it will just fall off. So you want to make sure all the extra is off so you can get a nice coating. It will dry quickly, so you don't have to worry about that. But I place it right onto my box here, my little box holder, so that they can be upright when I'm getting ready to decorate them. Now you can use a styrofoam and cover it with aluminum foil. You don't have to use a cake pop box. That's just something I had in my kitchen, so I decided to use it. So just make sure if you want to sit your apple slices up, you can also use a styrofoam. Now these are the pecans, so I'm making them in sets. And so the next set is going to be coated in the milk chocolate coating, and then I'm going to go dipping them into the salted caramel crumble, which smells amazing. Y'all got to try these crumbles. And again, I'm just coating. Make sure you get all that extra candy coating off, and then dip into your crumble. If not, you're going to have a lot of chocolate in that crumble. All right, so just shake, shake, shake after you dip, and that's nicely coated, and then you add it to your crumble. I also left some plain ones, so just to create that platter. So with a piping bag, you want to place it in a cup. Bloopers, oops. So you want to place it in a cup, and then you want to pour any extra chocolate coating, and then make a nice small to medium sized hole to do your drizzle. You want to pre-drizzle, make sure your drizzle is straight, and just go back and forth to create your drizzle lines. And I do this on all sides, so rotate it to do all sides. And this is why I use the box to sit my apples upright to dry, or again, you can use a styrofoam so you won't have to lay them down and the chocolate will be just flat. You know, it'll mess up the design on either side. So keeping them upright helps. So with all this extra chocolate coating that you see on this parchment paper, you can scrape it up and put it back into your bowl, or you can let it dry, break it up, put it back in the bowl, and reheat it again. Save it, y'all. All right, so now we're gonna do the strawberry crumble, and I have the almond bark in the white. Now you can use almond bark, you can use merkins. I'm using almond bark because I had a lot of people say, why I don't use almond bark. I just don't care for almond bark because it's very sweet, and merkins is just a little bit milder, and there's other candy coatings that's out there. So whatever's your preference, by all means, use it. If it melts good, work with it. But a lot of people use almond bark. It is cost efficient, so I'm showing you that you can still create these beautiful designs with almond bark. Now this is nicely coated, and now I'm gonna do the apple pie, and I'm just dipping right into the crumble mix. And as you see the apple, you can see the apple a little bit, but what I normally do right there, you see that? I dip it back into the chocolate just a little bit, just to make sure I don't get no crumbles in there. And I just recover it, just recoat it, and it will be fine, okay? You want to pat it a little bit. Like I said, it dries quickly, and then just place it on your box of styrofoam. Now this is a plain white, and I'm redipping it, but you want to redip it after it's dried. And this normally happens if you have thinned out your candy coating. And this is the second coat, and this came out how I want it. You know, you don't see the apple slice. So if you thin out your chocolate too much, that's something that will happen. So you want to make sure you have the right amount of candy coating when you're thinning out your chocolate. And I normally start off with 2 cups. So I'm taking some of this candy coating and doing a drizzle over the strawberry. And I'm also going to do it over the apple pie and the white. And again, whatever's on your parchment paper, save that and just reheat it, use it again. But this is how I do my apple slices, and I slowed it down. And I got another video on apple slices. If you want to check that out, just click that link in the right top corner right there and check out that video. Apple slices are good once you properly store them in an airtight container in your refrigerator up to a week. Okay, I don't freeze them. I just place them in a container or in this packaging and place it in a refrigerator. Now let's make the dip. Okay, I'm using some marshmallow fluff and 1 block of the Philadelphia cream cheese. So I'm using 2 smaller marshmallow fluff, adding it to my bowl. You want to take a hand mixer and you just want to mix this until it's nice and smooth. You don't need to add no flavoring, but you can add color. But you want to mix this until it becomes nice and smooth, and this is your dip. All right. If you feel that it's a little bit too sweet, but it's a fruit dip. I call it a church dip, but it's a fruit dip that I make with my apple slices, and make sure there's no fluff sticking at the bottom, because you want to mix this until all of it's incorporated and it comes out smooth just like this. But this dip is really good. If it's too sweet, then add another half. Just add a half block of the Philadelphia cream cheese. But it's supposed to be sweet, but not too sweet. But it's good. All right, and now it's time for the plating. Now to remove the stick, just hold the slice. If you got some that come off, some of the chocolate or nuts that come off, don't worry about it. Long as it's not coming completely off. You just want to twist that stick. Pull. Just twist and then pull. Twist and pull out. And then do your plating. Now you can place these in trays for any type of larger platters, or you can package them in the clear packaging, which I'm going to leave a few links to some packaging in the description box below this video. So I just showed you how nicely, once you twist and pull that stick out, you're just going to have a small hold like you see here. So this is why these apples are good for up to a week in the refrigerator. So if you have enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you enjoyed this video. And it's your girl Ro about to go. And I see you all in the next video.